Hey everyone. So as you can see, I'm back to my old setup, filming with my camera instead of my webcam on my new computer, and I'm going to be using my old computer again with Windows Movie Maker because I just don't want to deal with iMovie anymore. I'm sure that Apple will come up with a new version, an updated version of iMovie at some point that will correct that bug because I found out that lots of people have problems with that. So I'm sure they'll resolve it soon and there'll be an updated version. In the meantime, I'm just going to use my camera and use Windows Movie Maker in my old computer to do my videos. That's the easiest, less stressful solution to the problem. Okay, so today I'm going to do a full coverage tutorial using a lot of those new Mac products that I bought, and the lighting was terrible in my last video because I was filming at 5 o'clock at night, and if any of you who do videos, you know that to get good lighting you really need to be filming in the morning, so that's what I'm doing right now. So let us begin. The only thing I have on right now is I have on Maybelline Baby Lips moisturizer or lip balm in Quenched, and this is the one that doesn't have any color, and as you can see I'm getting down there. I like this stuff. It's just it's so easy. Okay, so the first product I'm going to use is face primer. I'm going to use Tarte Recreate. I had gotten one of those Point Plus gift pack things from Sephora for the rewards program, and this was the little primer that came with it, and I really like it. I just feel like it makes any foundation apply better, and this is one of the few primers that I've ever used that doesn't have silicone in it, and not a big fan of silicone. So I just put a little bit on my fingers and just kind of rub it in fast everywhere. Yeah, that's a nice primer. I really like it. I think at some point I probably will end up buying the full size of that. I like it so much. I like it so much better than any of the other primers I've ever tried. Okay, and next I'm going to use MAC Full Coverage Foundation, and I'm in NW20. This has a very thick consistency, which makes it a little bit difficult to blend. And one of you had suggested that I spray Fix Plus on my brush first. And I think that's a good idea, but I think it would reduce the amount of coverage I would get because it would thin out or shear out the foundation. And I don't want to do that because the reason why I'm using this is because I want full coverage. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. This is the Expert Face Brush. I'm just going to use that to apply it. Okay, now if I had any blemishes, which I very rarely get blemishes, but if I did, I would use MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW15. I like to go one shade lighter with concealers. I just find that they work better. But I don't have any blemishes, but I'm just mentioning this because somebody was saying they wanted a good concealer, and this is excellent to cover blemishes. For underneath my eyes, I like Maybelline Dream Lumi Concealer because this gives you sort of a lightening effect. I use the color Radiant, but it comes in lots of different colors. And one of these tubes, one of these pens will last you so long. I've had this forever, and I bought another one because I thought it was going to be running out soon, and it just keeps lasting and lasting. I keep thinking, oh, there can't possibly be anything left in there. So I'm just going to put that into my eyes and then just very gently pat that in. And then if it looks funny, it's okay because we're going to powder over everything. I like to take that right up to the lash line because otherwise you're going to have a gap and it's going to look strange. So blend that all the way up. Okay, and next I'm just going to take the cover from another powder container because the powder that I'm going to use is the Tarte Smooth Operator Micronized Clay Finishing Powder, and this was part of that Sephora kit that I told you about. I really, really like this powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle a small amount into that large lid because I can't really work with a tiny little lid. Just can't. And I'm going to take an e.l.f. Studio powder brush, and I'm going to just work some of that into the brush. You don't need a lot of this though, very, very small amount. And I'm just going to buff all over that foundation and concealer. Yeah, this powder is excellent. I really like it. Okay, so I'll transfer that excess powder back to the container in a second. And for blush today, I'm going to use my Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Exposed. I bought this, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I really like it. It's just gives your face a nice glow, and the color is quite different than anything else that I had. I like to use this Inglot 4SS brush to apply my blush because that way I don't accidentally put too much on. So I'm just going to dab that in there, and I'm going to start right across the top of my cheekbones and go blend it out, and then I'm just going to take it down a little bit onto the cheek area. So it just looks very natural. It doesn't even really look like you're wearing blush. It just looks really natural. Okay. Alright, next I am going to take my MAC sculpting powder in Sculpt, and this is, they call it taupe, but to me that's quite brown for a taupe, so it's a brownish taupe color. And for a brush on this, I think I'm going to use my e.l.f. blush brush because it's just about the right size. I'm going to take some of that and give the illusion of good bone structure. So I'm going to suck in my cheek and begin right where that mark is, right up, and give the illusion of nice bone structure. Give the illusion of a slimmer face. Somebody had asked in a video the other day, they said, "Have you lost more weight? You look thinner." Nope, it was all sculpting powder. That's what it was. So just going to blend that right into that blush. I'm going to put it right below where the blush is. Okay. And then I'm just going to continue on with my eye makeup and lip product. But I wanted to show you how I was using these new face products that I got because I really like them and I think you would too. So there'll be additional information in the description box if you want to know more about anything, and I'll see you next time. Bye.